Your brain will be the best indicator of your own health. It's the best measurement, best recording system that you'll have. And I don't know, it's built into all of us, but some people will be able to pick up on it more than others. So, say you're taking supplements, right? Say you're taking vitamins, multivitamins. Say you're taking these multivitamins, and imagine if you begin to not feel good while you're taking them. But they're multivitamins, so they should be good for me, right? There's something you're doing that your body is telling you, hey, you're doing too much, or hey, there's something in here that I don't like, and you need to listen to that. This is a common thing that people forget. And I don't know, like it sounds silly talking about this. I began to rely on ChatGPT to give me my answers for health things, health supplements. And for a good while, it was helping me out with things. I'd say 90%, I'd say even 98%, maybe even 99% of the time, ChatGPT would give me reliable answers. Then there's times, it's rare, but it happens, where it will give faulty advice. And it's why you have to always double check it and triple check it, even with opening new chats and then asking if you think this is a good idea and whatnot, and then do your own research, look it up on Google before ever putting something in your body, like supplements. You need to know what your body is telling you, because if you overdo something, even if it's a good thing, you can actually mess yourself up, and unfortunately you can mess yourself up pretty badly if you're not careful. I'm careful, I'm lucky so far. Anything could always happen. I'll tell you what, there's more than just vitamins that ChatGPT put me on. It taught me about Shilajit. It taught me about Moringa powder. It taught me about Reiki mushroom and Chaga mushroom. And it taught me about all these things. I began to take Chaga daily. And I began to feel weird. There's this thing called NMN. It's for anti-aging. I can feel my face age as I sleep, like, and I get up in the morning, and it's probably a like a placebo thing. Like, I think it's my face aging. Whatever it is, I wanted to fix it. I didn't go to ChatGPT to ask it, how do I fix that feeling? I instead asked it, how do I keep myself young? How do I reduce anti-aging? Even told it my age, and it recommended these things that I am now aware of. NMN is good for you, is beneficial for you. I was taking it too much, and I began to get sick. I stopped before it got really bad. My body told me, hey, you're doing way too much. And so I began to realize, and I knew it beforehand too, you have to be careful with things. This thing, ChatGPT, it's not God. It will give you very good answers, very accurate answers, but will not definitively describe all information accordingly with the most objective, optimal answers possible. Sorry for using vocabulary like that. I sound like I'm trying too hard to be smart. That's not my intention. I just use the words optimal and objective a lot. So you need to be wary of these things. It is very intelligent. It is a very useful tool. It's great for organizing things. It's great for a lot, but it cannot do everything and cannot always provide the most optimal solution. Optimal meaning the best solution, the best outcome for things. So just be careful. Your body is your greatest indicator of your health. When I was taking chaga every day, it was chaga extract. First I bought the mushroom powder because it said that is the most optimal thing to buy. It might be. I can't say that's not the case because I'm not an expert, it's not convenient enough for me. Because then I have to brew it, I have to steep it. That's what it told me. And then it later told me, oh, the powder you bought is already steeped. It's already extracted. You don't need to do all this other stuff. Even though it told me in the past that I did need to do this other stuff with the powder. So it's possible I misunderstood it. But it's also possible that it doesn't know the answer to everything. Because once again, it's AI. It's hyper intelligent. Not intelligent like you and me intelligence. It's hyper intelligent in that it has a lot of information and knows how to process and communicate that information very effectively. And it is one of the most convincing things out there today that I can think of, because it's so confident. This is how the human brain works. Confidence means, okay, we believe that they're correct, until something sounds very illogical. Even then, people still fall for persuasion. It's very confident when it iterates its information. It sounds confident. And that doesn't mean it's being malignant. This is the thing too. People think that the AI is trying to take over. I can't speak on it. Again, I'm not an expert. My own interpretation, my own observation, I don't believe that's what's happening. It is trying to give you the most beneficial info to use for yourself. And our brain sometimes misunderstands what it's saying, or it miscommunicates, or sometimes it just malfunctions and just makes mistakes. And it will give faulty info. It will create info that it just made up and believe that that info is accurate. So you need to be careful. And it's not doing this to be malignant. Again, it's just error. It's just mistake. As humans also make mistakes. And you need to be careful with this thing, because it could lead people down the wrong road. Because, like I said, 98% of the time, it's very helpful, very efficient, very accurate. But there's always that 2%. And that's my numbers. That's not actual data, statistical, accurate numbers. That's me saying what I believe. So when I say 98%, that doesn't mean it's factually 98. That's just how I perceive it. It is very helpful, but it's not rely on everything. Just as you would never rely on someone to have the answers for everything. Even experts make mistakes with stuff that they have been studying their whole life. And the human brain is still more intelligent than ChatGPT. May not have more access to more info broadly, but our human brain does. It's able to critically think of errors and stuff, and we're able to regulate and see, oh, this is wrong, more effectively than this thing is, to some extent. And it's also subjective, changes from person to person. Again, these are my observations. Blah, 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 blah. Now I'm yapping. Point is, be careful. When I was taking chaga every day, my face began to get very red. And then, when I talked to the thing, it said you're supposed to take chaga 2 or 3 days. Not cycle it 5 days a week, which was what it was saying before.